Hello? This is weird. Oh man. So I just put my kid down. I'm running in here because I'm a little late. And then the entire YouTube live interface has changed. So if anything's weird, let me know. But I assume everyone can hear me. And I assume we're good. That's crazy. There's a whole interface overhaul that I am not a fan of because I don't like change. So we can hear you. Okay, let's go. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. And if Sarah can hear me, I don't know if she's listening to the stream or if she's just chatting with you guys. I have no water, so we'll see what that happens there if she hears me on that one. But I am not stuck on water, Aaron. Oh my gosh, Aaron. Yeah, I got nothing. So we are in the process of fixing up the dungeon for my birthday. My hydration. I can't. No hydration checks here. We are upgrading and doing some things. Really not upgrading as much as it's just cleaning and organizing. So there's that. Oh, and there's the wife talking again. So I'm thinking I'm muted. And we were talking about Princess Bride. We attempted to watch Princess Bride. There's a little update there. We attempted to watch Princess Bride. Did not go over well. So that's not my bad. It's my kids. It is a very old movie, and the people walking around. A 2 or now 3-year-old and 5-year-old wasn't enough to hold their attention. The trailer was not. The trailer is also very strange. The trailer is a terrible trailer, by the way. For that, I feel like it was not. It's old school. So I'm sure I myself will not have to probably watch it by myself. So there you go. Not enough for the kids. You're right. It is very old. So there's that. Okay. So then a couple of things. She got the water. Thanks, Gigi. My wife's mom came in clutch. Nice. We are hydrated. Let's go. Teamwork, family teamwork. Sarah probably saw it and told her mom, and then her mom came and got that teamwork. All right. So here's what I have to show you guys. I have a couple of things. You know what I'm saying? I have a couple of things that I want to show y'all. Right. And wait, no, there we go. Okay, here. Where's the other thing? Oh, yeah. If you guys didn't know, Bardic Aggravation released their second interview with me, and it has like Bardic Aggravation. There we go. It has like so many crazy things that they snuck in there that my wife and them snuck around. Let me. She went behind my back and gave him a bunch of crazy. Yeah, here we go. We'll do this. Wait, can I turn myself? There we go. So yeah, this is their deal, and then they did a whole thing, but then they have like these videos. Oh yeah, here we go. Elf costume. I was like, oh, is this what we're doing? And then he's like, oh no, not okay. So one of my players wore. One of my players, first D&D session we ever had, one of my friends showed up wearing had an elf robe and ears on. We're like, oh, is that what we're doing? And we're like, should we? And we like had legit talk about it, like if we should do it or not. But then they actually have a picture of it. Yeah, I was like, there we go. Session 3, I was like, yeah. Okay, I have to game master. That's crazy. So yeah, they deep dived and got some. They got some pictures. They got some pictures of me in college. Like, I don't know, like my wife apparently collaborated with them and got some like old pictures of me. And I think at the end there, yeah, there's good old baby coach. I do think this is very wait, where's the baby coach? Yeah, that's crazy. So yeah, that was a trip right there. And then 10-minute fees. Oh, okay. I'll get caught up on the super chats in just a second. Yeah, it wasn't Sarah's fault. Oh man, yeah. Oh, it was summon water into your lungs. Wow, I could get a spell that could do that. There we go. Oh gosh, and now we're having gifted memberships. Oh my god, we're at 50 we're at 40 gifted memberships. Jeff Chambers coming in with 10. Onyx with 10, and Onyx with 20. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. We are as usual, people, making it rain. Look at all these green names. Thanks, guys. It's a cool community thing. It really is. When they added that, I was like, well, what's it? But you can gift it to other people, and it's like a gift to other people, but also support. It's great. I freaking love it. So awesome. Now, and I also see I have some super chats, so I'm going to get caught up on those as well, right? Okay. My wife was like, is my name green? Yes, it is, babe. It's okay. It's okay. They got you covered. It's funny. My wife is now a member of my YouTube channel. That's hilarious. Now, here's the other cool thing. The following two things. This is not an ad spot. This is not a sponsorship. I don't even do those anymore. If you didn't realize that, I have forfeited that revenue stream to just focus on making DC20 as far as the video output and all that kind of stuff. And if I do make a video, it's not sponsored. I just make a video because I want to try and let you guys know something or update or something cool. Videos will kick back up more once the game is finished and I can make more tutorial videos about the game. I could see myself doing that. But I feel like I'm talking really fast as well. I'm hyped tonight, y'all. So I got two friends that had two Kickstarters going on right now. Let's go. So they got two Kickstarters, and let's check them out, right? So we have Braxia. This is from How to Be a Great GM. There he is, guy from How to Be a Great GM. Remember this guy? How to Be a Great Player. I backed that one, right? That was a super cool one. And then he also is now doing this one of Braxia, and it's a world campaign setting book.
Hello, my name is Guy.
We're not gonna watch the whole deal, but it's a campaign setting book where you can just he has a whole world, epic adventures. I mean, he's got freaking maps and loaded up with it. Lots of really cool stuff. As usual, all the stuff that I have with him, like he was one of the core people that oh wait, I'm in the wrong Braxia. Go back to Braxia. What? Braxia? Hello? There, we're in the campaign. There we go. We're on the creator page. Okay. Yeah. So, so much of what I learned from him was like, here's a way you can do it. Here's a bunch of different options. And I would like customize and make my own. So I can absolutely see like, oh, okay, cool. He has regions and okay, how is he doing it? Oh, okay. I could, yeah. So, super cool. Comes at a really cool, world tracker. Comes at a really cool time, as well, because, there's a lot of stuff moving in behind the scenes on the world building of DC20. So yeah, that's he's got his whole deal going on there. And then another friend from the channel, might not have heard him. He's an young up and comer. Is freaking Ugly Goblin, who's not so ugly of a dude, if you know what I'm saying. He's a pretty handsome guy, but he has a Kickstarter. It's halfway through funding right now, and it's a cookbook. This is not a real life cookbook like you've seen before, where it's like a cookbook where you like cook real food in real life and no, this is like in-game crafting, food recipe, scavenging, foraging, all that kind of stuff, right? So yeah, absolutely. I'm back in both of these. I gotta double check if I did or not yet on both, but I'm 100% backing both of these. Because I love supporting my fellow creators out here making stuff. So he's got a cookbook. He's got a purple dragon, a beast on one of the covers, custom meals, little exploration hunt. Look at these cute little things. He draws all of his art too. Every single piece of this art, like him and his fiance draw. So they're adorable, and it has a bunch of different foods and all this other kind of stuff. So super cool, super well priced too. So yep, check them out. But there we go. That is that's the start of the stream. I just wanted to shout out three other people, Bardic Aggravation, Ugly Goblin, and Guy from How to Be a Great GM, right? You know what I'm saying? So, heck yeah, love it. And I also have some news about Demiplane. Demiplane, I think I can say this, and y'all can blame me. It's not blaming Demiplane. Demiplane is not launching right now. It's not live right now. I want to try and like not get you guys too excited and bait you guys into something. But Demiplane was ready to launch and would have already launched by now if I didn't have extra final little change bits at the end. So that shows how far along it is. And guys, it's so sick. It's so clean. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. So we did a round of revisions. The first round, they showed me some stuff. There's some things I went back on. I was like, I don't think that's DC20, like the vibe and the feel and the look. And they have been phenomenal. They have been phenomenal over there at Demiplane of literally, I feel like letting me have final say in what it looks like. It's kind of crazy. I did not know if that was going to be how it is, because it's like a third, they're not, it's a third party, and we have a, but they're truly like, if you don't like it, we won't do it. Now if I keep giving too many things, then it might take longer, and they might be like, maybe we wait in this and do it, instead of releasing now. But Demiplane is coming out soon. As far as that goes. Now, there's revisions going on, which is my fault, not theirs. Some last minute, I want to do this, I want to change these. So there's a couple of tweaks and changes, but man, oh man, I think it's going to be amazing. So stay tuned for that, because it truly is going to be awesome. And I'm trying to think of the other updates. Any other updates? Nope, that's it. So let's get into, I'm going to hydrate, and then questions. Ask your questions. I do have to get caught up with all the super chats. So let's check this out. Liam, this week I'd like to shout out, say, look at Liam shouting out people too, who he does every time, who has been here since the pre-alpha live streams, for being here since the beginning of one of the first people, and being one of the first people in the community I interacted with. Power Hungry, you are the awesome person of the week. What a cool freaking thing Liam's doing. Liam, you got a big heart, man. You got a big heart. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. Power Hungry is you. And I guarantee Power Hungry is going to watch this, because Power Hungry has been around for a while. I know Power Hungry by name, just from being around so much. So heck yeah, that's awesome. Thank you, Liam. And then Simon Argent. Daylight savings here means I'm going to miss a chunk of live streams until America has theirs in a month or so. Oh my gosh. It's not the same? Daylight savings isn't the same across the world? Oh my gosh, I didn't know that. That's dumb. Gosh, America, let's just join the rest of the world. What are we doing with our metric system, or our imperial system, or whatever measurements? Oh gosh, America, come on. Oh dear. Oh, Joe, love ourselves, good in-laws. Oh man, I have the best in-laws. I hit the jackpot on that one. So heck yeah. Whenever they come to stay, I'm like, yes, let's go. So yes, that is a blessing right there for sure. And then Kyle, 10-minute late fee. Was too busy watching you at Bardic Aggravation. So Kyle was watching the Bardic Aggravation interview. I was like, oh shoot, the live stream. And then came over here and super chat his late fee. Thank you, Kyle. All is forgiven. All is forgiven. Knucklebone, shot put to the face. It all makes sense now. Yeah. If y'all can't, I don't know if y'all can see. I have a scar on my forehead, like a Harry Potter type scar. If you can see. But a shot put ball to the face. Boom. Yeah, that story. If you want to hear that story about how I almost died, there you go. Check that out, Bark. And then there's Onyx Studios with the gifted. Okay. Now I'm caught up to that. And then Dustbreaker, tasty air fryer vibe feels visible in your tabs. Oh, yeah. I'm going to buy air fryer. Yeah, I was on Amazon looking to buy an air fryer, because we have like one of those oven things. It just takes too long, and then the mess and stuff. I just want one of those things that have like the little thing you slide in and out. Yeah, looking for me an air fryer. So heck yeah. Oh, and then Nomad's air fryer support fee, doing my part. Wait, so we have $4 towards the air fryer fee. How much does it cost? Let's see, the air fryer, the tasty air fryer. Oh gosh, okay, it costs $99. Okay, $89, $99, or one of those two. Okay, so yeah, we'll continue saving up for the air fryer fee. Oh, that's not gonna happen. Anthony Diaz, any update on Necromancer or Death Knight class? Oh no, I'm not trying to shoot the question down, but the Necromancer subclass is further down the road and is closer down the road towards finishing spells. So not too off in the distance, but it's not on my current radar until spells, you know what I'm saying? So once the summoning spells are more fleshed out, then we will be doing some summoner and then necromancer and all that kind of stuff. And then Death Knight is the furthest down the road because it's the second round of the subclasses, which is going to be like 0.14 or so when we do the next. Every class is going to have two subclass. Every class has two subclasses, and there was that third one. Those are going to be released much later because those don't do anything to progress the game. It's like a sideways upgrade instead of a vertical upgrade. That makes sense for us level progression. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of level progression, in my campaign I play every week over here, and I post videos on Patreon. My players hit level 5, and those 5 players are officially the first level 5 players in the world, which is kind of cool to think about. And I'm not just saying that because like I'm sure there's plenty of other people who have been level 5 and are running campaigns like that, but we actually have the level 5 class features for the sorcerer, barbarian, champion, rogue, and bard are my 5 player classes, and we did some little design brainstorm work, and boom, there we go. And those type of sneak peeks are Metallic Dragon patrons. They were able to kind of fiddle around with all that kind of stuff. So cool stuff coming, lots of stuff. Which that also means that the 0.11 is going to be faster to release, because if we're making stuff all across, updates will start to kind of be able to snowball faster, especially when spells are done. My God. And then Nomad. Oh, it's Fire Support fee. Thank you. Afari Knox, a late fee. What was today about? Late today. What was today about? Oh, I had some. There was a check the first part out there. Just plug 3 different people. Plug 3 different YouTubers working on their stuff. You know what I'm saying? Appreciating the content creator community. Onyx with $20 super chat. Any updates on DC20 magazine content for Foundry? Especially now with the Artificer being released. In fact, I'm going to make a note of that right now. Bailey Wiki reach out, right? I'll kind of go check out what's going on there, because we do have some things cooking. We do have some things cooking for where'd it go? There it is. Oh, we got some stuff cooking PDF wise, and especially if we're going to be releasing some other PDFs for the Kickstarter, they're going to be involved with that as well. So we should probably fire up that machine, that the Foundry machine once again. So heck yeah, made a note of that for sure. Jekyll Geek, any ideas on what your plans for exploration DC20? Oh my gosh, less about details, but what are your goals are. Jekyll, you asked really good questions. Exploration, I want exploration. I actually had 2 weeks ago when I had the talk with Brennan Lee Mulligan. We talked about exploration because in his Cloudward Ho campaign, it's all about exploration. We talked about that. So I want exploration to be able to be the spot in which your like social interactions are obviously social, and you can use creative class features and stuff for social, and then combat's combat, you're killing stuff and doing cool things. I want exploration to be a spot where you can use your character and flex your character's muscles, not literal muscles, but like their abilities, in ways you don't normally get to, right? I want you to be able to build a character in DC20 who's like solid in combat, and they're like, okay, but man, in exploration, they're able to this, that, and the other, and they have these rituals, and they have these other things, and they have these like problem-solving puzzle tools and whatever else. Like, I want exploration to be cool, and I want for the players, I want it to be fun for the players, and I want it to be easy for the game master, and actually give them tools to run it. I just recently did an exploration challenge where you explore an entire cave, and it was like a fun exploration bit with no combat whatsoever, but you could do it through rolls and just giving different ways to run exploration, so that game masters are more comfortable with it and they actually have tools to do it, you know? So yeah, exploration is going to be huge. And then as far as when, I'd probably say exploration pillar type stuff is probably a 0.13.14 thing as well. So heck yeah. The Princess Bride Solo View Fund now started. We tried the Princess Bride Family Watch Fund and it failed. I'll blame my 2 sons. It's their fault. But now Nemgard is starting a solo fund view. Let's go. And then Wheeler, Bardic Aggravation, bro. Daylight Savings was created by penguins. An army of penguins gathered together, and they started the conspiracy that is Daylight Savings Time. Oh my gosh. Yes, Wheeler also canonically hates penguins, so that's why he's probably blaming the penguins. So I don't know if I can trust that. From Wheeler, Felix, is there going to be a slaver / seducer mind control class? who concentrate on turning enemies rather than summoning allies. Now, Felix, my answer to that is yes. Oh, sorry. Class, no. I do not feel that that is a class. I 100% feel that that is a type of spells that you can choose. And you absolutely will be able to do that in DC20 in a great way. My example to this is if I was to say, like, there would never be a fire sorcerer subclass, like a straight up just fire, like a class, not even a subclass. I'm sorry. There could be a fire sorcerer subclass. I could see there being a fire sorcerer subclass. Probably wouldn't be specific to fire, be more elemental, but then there's an elementalist class. And that's a whole other rabbit hole. So to answer your question, that's a spell type. It would be like illusion wizard is not a class. You know what I'm saying? Those are illusion type of spells that any spellcaster can take, right? So absolutely, there is going to be plenty of mind control type of spells for you to play that class fantasy within any spellcaster class you choose. And you could overload as a sorcerer and then get into someone's mind easier. You could cast the mind control sigil on the ground as a wizard and stand on it and mind control people easier. You see how two different classes are mind controlling in two different ways. That's the vibe of DC20, so heck yeah. And then Liam, will class get new unique features at level 5 and 8, or will they be upgraded existing features? Liam, professional exploiter of sneak peeks, strikes again. So what I'll say for to answer the question for Liam, at level 5, in fact, I'm going to start to describe some design goals here, okay? And you guys tell me in the chat if this sounds cool or give me 1, 5, or 10. Don't get too fuzzy on this one. 1, 5, or 10. 5 isn't even like bad. It's like I don't know. Interesting. We'll see how it goes, right? 1, 5, 10. 1's like, I don't like that way. 5, well, we'll see. And then 10. Okay, cool. So here's what we're doing at level 5. Not speaking for level 10, but here's what we are doing at level 5. So for level 5, you are going to be in upgraded versions of the previous features that you already have. So the features that you collect at level 1, you get 2 class features. At level 2, you get 1 more class feature, right? So at level 5, you'll be upgrading each of those 3 class features. And so far, in most cases, it's a little upgrade for each of them, right? So you get a little bit better at doing the thing, right? So I'm going to leak this one. The Barbarian, for example. Whenever they gain that extra movement, they gain 3 spaces of movement from their charge ability. Whenever they make an attack, they can move spaces. They move 3 spaces instead of 2 spaces, right? So it's a little upgrade. So that is a upgrade package for those features, okay? So see a lot of 5s and 10s. Okay, cool. Don't see any 1s. That's cool. So now here's a little bit into why for the people that are on the fence with 5, okay? Bloat, okay? Absolute class bloat. So now what are feature bloat? So now timeout. If you were set a 5, if you had set a 5 and then I'm talking about this and you're like, okay, cool. That's actually okay. I'll shift over to a 10. I want you to put an 11. So don't say it right now. Don't change unless I've already changed. I haven't even said anything, but I'm genuinely interested if this, what I'm about to say, will change your mind in that way. Right. So if you've said 5, lock it in, just wait and sit back and see what you got. And then if I've convinced you with what I'm about to say, hit me an 11, and then we'll see. We'll go from there. So the reason why is if we do at level 5 give more features and more things, it is then bloating and inflating the amount of stuff that you can do as a character and the talents and the customization in DC20. Oh, you know what I'm saying? So that is the issue. If we have you get talents and you get talents here, and when you pick talents, you're probably picking talents that do add some other level of complexity and as also magic items and stuff like that, right? So there's going to be things that you're already going to have in the game that increase the amount of things on your character sheet to have to go through. And what we want to try and avoid to keep things fast and punchy, even at higher levels. So you get to level 10 and you're not like bogged down with all these features and all these things that do conditional requirements. And if you do this and once per combat this and all that kind of stuff, right? That is my worry and what we're trying to evaluate building out towards level 10. Now, if we get to level 10 and we're like, all right, level 10, nice, here's the class. And we feel like there should be more bells and whistles, then sure, we could go back to level 5, and instead of giving an upgrade package, we could do a feature, or we could give a little upgrade feature and then a feature, you know, like we can do all this different type of stuff, right? So that's the design goal, because I already know what will happen if we do it the original way. The default way is what is to give them features at level 5 and level 8 and just always give a new feature. It's going to eat up design space is another fear of mine, is if we keep giving every single, keep in mind, time out. There are 20 classes in DC20. So if we did actually give class features at level 5, that would be 20 more class features that have to come out that are unique and different and cool for that class, which eats up more design space. And I feel like we're going to get into this really gray, wishy waters. And I've seen a lot of 11s. And that's another concern of mine, is I think it would be a better move to keep the class more simple. The characters are at level 5. You already know what you're doing. It's going to be great for my players, because I have some newer players and two players that aren't as experienced. And if they just, oh, cool, my class works this way, now it works that similar way, and it's just an upgraded, better version. Sick. And they can still play the character nice and fast instead of this, oh, now you have this thing. Uh-oh, right? That's another concern about bloat. Concerned about eating up too much design space with 20 classes following in these footsteps. Whereas now, since we're doing upgrade packages, we just do 20 upgrade packages for the class features they already have in cool different ways, and expand and stretch them in cool ways. And now we have that design space that would have been talents, or would have been class features, now can be actual talents, can be full-blown other classes, all of that. So there you go. Combat Mastery does go up at level 5. Yeah, everything rounds up in DC20. Yep. Level 5 is bonkers, guys. Right. Another reason for level 5 being a nice, perfect time for it to be just an upgrade package. At level 5, not only does your combat mastery go from 2 to 3, because 5 divided by 2 is 2.5, rounds up to 3. Your prime increases. It's the first time that your prime increases at 5, 10, 15, 20, right? Your prime increases. Baby, that's crazy, right? So yeah, you're cooking, right? There's that. There we go. Now, this is so now I'm gonna go back to that. See, look at Liam. Look at Liam getting these big old sneak peek rants. Look at you go. He's a professional. Now, common viewer. Got here late. I like the artificer. Let's go. Maybe you'll actually succeed at making 20 classes. I'm telling you, buddy. I'm telling you. If you could see the artificer and be like, damn. All right, look. Okay, that's a whole class. Oh, we got plenty more, baby. We got plenty more. We have 13 classes in the core rules. We have released the Scion and the artificer, so that's 15 classes total. And there's 5 more to go, baby. And then Cameron would rather see larger, bigger upgrades for 1 through 2, for the record. Would rather see larger, bigger upgrade. Well, at level 1 and 2, I don't want the classes to be too complicated. I think the level 1 and 2, the amount of stuff you get level 1 and 2 is perfect. If anything, it's on the side of too much. You know what I'm saying? I think the class, which is another reason why level 0 and novice levels, that whole magazine I released on those levels, I think was so popular, is because you could play the game and you just have the one feature thing you do, you know? So yeah, there's that. All right, cool. So now to the questions. We gotta go here. See if my moderators are snagging them up. Live stream. There it is. Today is the 7th. There it is. Orman, what are some of the names you're tossing around for the ancestries? Interesting. I did think I released this. The Thalnari are what the Cyborn race is called, the Thalnari. So there's one. But then I don't see. I think I am not ready to go down that rabbit hole yet. One, because as far as the central pillar of like my whole entire focus is on spells, and the world building team is working on some names, and we're gonna have things are kind of churning in the background slowly on that stuff. So I don't want to show my hand too much on that. Also because I'd have to go look and digging for it and stuff like that, since it's not a big focus right now. You know what I'm saying? But there's a little Thalnari sneak peek if you didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Not levels 1 through 2. I was saying level 5 should offer a larger upgrade, or 1 to 2 features instead of small upgrades to everything. I'm saying, trust me, there's nothing to scoff at. You know what I'm saying? Level 5, some of the things you get as far as upgrades go are pretty sick as far as that goes, and could possibly change the way you play it. So it's not just like one more thing. It's not like lame ones. But yeah, there you will see. There's absolutely an official setting book for DC20. It's going to be the 3rd Kickstarter. Stay tuned for that. Liam, will this upgrade package rule be the same for subclasses? Upgrade package rule be the same? Probably. But with subclasses, I don't want to even answer that question yet. That's going to be where our mind's at, is just seeing what they can do and expanding it better, make quality of life improvements, expanding on what they can already do, or adding the missing piece that we felt would be too overpowered if we gave it to them at 3rd level. And we for sure can give it to them at 6th, right? Because 6th level, we can start to do things like some little flight type stuff or teleporting type stuff and all these other types of things, a bit more higher level things. 6 is nice, right? So there's that. Kyle, coach, please the other 5 classes and release order. What? Kyle, that wasn't a sentence. Please the other 5 classes. What do you mean, Kyle? That's not a sentence. And release order. I don't even know what you're talking about. Releasing of the classes? What other class? Oh, classes. I was thinking 5. I was thinking level 5. I see now. The other 5 classes are Summoner, Tamer / Beastmaster, whatever we're going to be calling it, Elementalist, Shaman, and Shifter. Ooh. There we go. But the release order, off the top of my head, don't quote me on this. The release order is probably going to be Summoner with a possible Tamer near that, just because of summoning spells. Then I would probably say Shifter or Elementalist, and the Shaman will most likely be last. So there's the little sneak peek there. Look at you, Kyle. And then $5 extra to the Airfire Fund, because it's funny to me. Guys, we have $9 in the Airfire Fund. Airfire Fund is at $9, and I will buy an air fryer. You guys are crazy. Event Horizon. Question. Do you think that mana points will break the game? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Why would they break the game? Absolutely not. I mean, I can't even think of how they, if anything, there's more modularity to them, which means I can add and tweak the rules better because there's more flexibility to them so that it doesn't break the game. A great example is the mana spin limit. Mana points would absolutely break the game if there wasn't a mana spin limit. That's probably the easiest way to break the game, is just ignore the mana spin limit. One of the biggest cautions we have with class features, subclass features, is not to mess with the mana spin limit. And if you can bypass the mana spin limit, you can only do it up to 1. If you have multiple class features that do it, you can only do it up to 1. Like that's it, right? So there's that. Hope that makes sense. And then Slick and Smash. I'd like to see stronger and add flavor features. I'd like to see stronger and add flavor features. Add level 5, stronger and add flavor features. I'd like to see. I feel like I'm a little crazy. I'd like to see stronger and add flavor features. I don't know what you're talking about, Sing and Smash. I don't know what you're talking about. Ping me again. And then Jake the Beast. Question, do you have more lore, or do you need more to work to before you talk about it? See, the thing with lore, I do love me some lore, and there's a lot of lore going on. Oh my gosh. I have essentially fully fleshed out the campaign that I'm running. I hired that GM assistant position, if you saw that, Riker from the Cleric Corner, and we have been cooking up some lore and some world building and some crazy cool stuff. So a lot of that, some of it's in my DM binder. I have my Dungeon Master binder is fully available to patrons as well. As you can dig around through there, there's a lot of stuff in there, some lore about some Scion histories and stuff like that. The floating city of Thalnari, the flying kingdom held up by a psionic energy. So yeah, there's lots of stuff like that. But I feel like to be a little transparent here in my guilt of talking about lore. I feel like I talk about lore too much. It's showing that I'm not working on the game as much. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have to work on the game, you know? There was something else somebody was talking about, like, I was talking to BackerKit and they were working about, there's a way we can do a project and you can launch another Kickstarter. I was like, I can't launch another project while I'm working on this project. I'm sorry, no. So I have been turning down things and collaboration stuff and other things, so that I can focus and finish on the game. You know what I'm saying? But then when the special one comes through, like the bardic aggravation thing, and that was a whole collaboration deal. I think that was really cool, and it's shown to be very, very cool with what they're doing over there with all that. So heck yeah. And then Liam, do you have any plans to give DC20 social disposition system? Absolutely. If so, how would it improve on the skills of the way 5? How would it improve on the way? How would you improve? Oh, compared to the way 5e did. I was like, I don't think 5e did a good job at all on it. What do you mean improve? How did they improve it? You're saying improve it from, yeah, absolutely. Honestly, what's so funny is the social disposition system that I had written in Alcander's Almanac, 5 years ago? 6 years ago, Alcander's Almanac? That same social disposition system is very similar to what Draw Steel ended up coming out with their disposition system in some different ways. But the DC20 version of that, if you take Draw Steel and you take my own Alcander's Almanac, smash those together, and then take the concept of skill challenges, like the challenge system from DC20, that's going to kind of be the picture. So absolutely, there's going to be a social disposition. And that's going to be actually released sooner rather than later in an upcoming DC20 magazine. So you'll be hyped, Liam. Got you. I think Event Horizon means mana potions. What? Mana potions. Oh, mana potions. Oh, wow. Okay. Absolutely. I see. Event Horizon. There we go. Mana potions. Cool. Yes, I think mana potions would break the game, essentially. That's a bit exaggerated. If I had to choose yes or no, and if a game master that was about to play DC20 was like, should I put mana potions in the game? I would say, if I had to say yes or no, I'd say no. No, don't do it. No. They're not in D. There's not a potion in D&D you can drink and get a spell slot back, which also shows how weird spell slots are too. Like, what would that potion look like? You gain a second level spell slot back, but not a first or a third. Right? It would probably work like you gain X amount of spell slots back and you can spend them in chunks of 3 or 2 or what. Anyway, there's that. Absolutely, you can homebrew them. I don't know if they show up anywhere. It might be in the advanced gameplay guide, and it would have heavy stipulations about like careful, and there'd be some sort of thing about if you drink too many of them, wild magic happens or bad things happen. You take true damage. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. They would ultra rare. Absolutely, Aaron. Ultra rare. Yeah. So there's that. Sorry for misunderstanding Event Horizon. Event Horizon. I recognize your name and I know you've been around for a while. So I was like, that's a weird question for Event Horizon to ask. If mana points break the game? That's an old question from like, mana potions. I see you, Event Horizon. I'm sorry. Thank you, Mantic, for coming in there and saving the day. And then Guardian Realms, thank you for the super chat. And didn't even say nothing. Just super chatted. Appreciate you, dude. T-Dog, we got the Emerald Lasagna Dual Zone. What? Plus Prime Day on Amazon. Oh, Emerald Lagasse Dual Zone. Okay, we're talking. Oh, Prime Day on Amazon. Okay, so T-Dog, I am going, since you sent a super chat specifically talking about air fryer things, I am going to add that to the air fryer fund, even though you didn't specifically say that. So that's $19 towards the air fryer fund. Oisin Heaney. What is your least favorite D&D monster type / category, and how would you improve it? For me, it's plant monsters. Plants are way scarier than people think. Oisin. That is a great question. I love that question. Oh man. And I have an answer to it. Monstrosities. In general, I'm gonna say something. This might be a hot topic. This might be a hot question. Tell me if y'all agree. You can give me numbers on if you agree or disagree. I think monstrosities is a weird monster class in D&D. So here's what my plan is to do in DC20. Monstrosities are gone. If it's a big, huge, scary beast monster, it's a beast. And if it's some sort of like weird thing that's not supposed to be alive naturally by naturally occurring purposes, that's an aberration or abomination. Aberration. Yeah, that's an aberration. Some sort of tentacle thing with like an eyeball and like a mouth, and that is an abomination. And then you have a chimera. That's a beast. A chimera is a beast. You know what I'm saying? It's not a monstrosity. It's a beast. And now there's a okay, we're all seeing all 10s and 9s and 11. Oh, there's an 11. It's so weird in D&D that a beast, like they don't have high CR beasts. They don't have high level beasts, right? So you fight beasts early on and then you just don't see beasts again. So if you have a weapon of beast slaying or some sort of beast feature that's good against beasts and beast, right? What beasts become irrelevant the higher level you get. That's dumb. That's just straight up dumb, right? So anyway, beast. Beast abominations or aberrations. There you go. So 120. Wow. Super creator. I think that's the record. Whenever I say give me a number 1 through 10 and people hit me some 11s. I've seen some 11s. And maybe you accidentally tried to say 12, but maybe you accidentally put that 0 on the end and said 120. That's wild. That's funny. Okay. Next question. Oh, wait. Oh yeah. That was the last one. Okay, cool. All right. Next question. Hamza Azif. .10 character sheet changes. .10 character sheet changes. No. There's not any .10 character sheet changes. We are in the works on adding more pages to where you can have like a spot for spells and other things like that. But I think some of that quality of life changes just came out in the most recent one. So .10 has no current plans to have a new character sheet in that way, right? So there's that. But we have other pages like the spells and stuff working on that. So maybe that could be a thing, right? And then Aaron Frankhouse, question: would you run a homebrewed session that emulated a combat environment in order to do something non-combat related, like sparring with an Afridi and marrieds to make some sweet treats? Sparring with an Afridi and a what do you mean make sweet treats? Would you run a homebrew session that emulated combat environment in order to do something non-combat related? See, this is the type of stuff in general. I don't know if I fully understand the question, but I think what's popping into my head is this is why challenges are a thing. I wouldn't, whatever you're describing, that's a challenge. It's probably sounding like a social challenge or an exploration challenge, or you're in a combat environment. So you would run a challenge. Everybody would make one check to try and do this thing about making sweet treats. And they would describe what they do. And maybe they're bumping into, maybe, I don't know, whatever sort of thing. They make checks and then, you're good. And I think that would be perfect, right? Perfect, right? Beast in D&D equals real world animals. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's, but I agree. We're synced up, Dan. Yes, beasts. I feel like it's weird to have a fantasy game and then have like, no. Beasts in the real world, these are beasts. But Chimera, that's not a real creature. Yes, it is. It's a creature. It was born. It's a species. Get out of here. Get out of here. Maybe there's some magic tomfoolery, but it's a beast. Get out of here. Yeah. Moonreaver, do you have any conventions on the bucket list between Next Gen Con? In the same way, Moonreaver, I'm going to copy paste my answer on like the lore stuff. I feel like I feel guilty if I went. I want to go to conventions so bad and like doing more conventions and stuff. And my kids are getting older and they can start to come and stuff. I want to go to conventions. They are a blast and a half. I want to spread the word. Spread the word. DC20. Play some games with people. Rub elbows and stuff. I love that. But I feel like it's irresponsible of me if I went before the game's done. So once the game's done, I feel like I can absolutely fire up that, but not yet. So there's that. Mythical air fryer magic item for cooking expansion, please. I'll talk to the ugly goblin. We'll see if he can get a air fryer inside of his book. That's funny. Pendragon, chatting from my honeymoon. Chatting from your honeymoon. My wife created a squirrel-born druid. Okay, if your wife plays DC20, then that's less of a foul for chatting on your honeymoon. So we're good there. Probably not in as much of a hot seat now. My wife created a squirrel. Awesome wife, by the way. So anyway, playing DC20. Let's go. My wife created a squirrel-born druid for my DC20 campaign. Please, as a gift for her, create a quick magic item just for her. Love the system. Thanks, Coach. What do you mean, Pendragon? Create a magic item just for her. Do you want me to do this? All right, I had something that popped in my head. You gave me no restrictions, right? You gave me no rails, right? So Pendragon, what I'm about to give her is your fault. You could give, in general, if I ever make a magic item, I want to have some sort of vibe, or like they like this, or they want to be able to do this better, they have this goal, or some sort of they think illusions are cool or something, right? But given nothing, here's what I'm absolutely giving her. I'm going to give her a magic item. Now, what is it going to look like? I already know what the effect is. What is it going to look like? I feel like it is, no, is it gloves? It's not, no, it can't be gloves. It's like, you know what? I want to give her a magic item of just she's starting the campaign as a gift for her. Quick magic item. Okay, she's in the campaign. If the campaign hasn't started, I would just make this a part of her character as like a bonus level up perk type thing. It's not even a magic item, it's just what she can do. And if not, then you can make it a necklace or like a tattoo that she got put on her or something like that. But forget sugar glider wings. She has little glider wings, you know what I'm saying? So she gains a glide speed. That's all it is, not fly speed. No. Not limited flying. No. It's the glide speed. So go to the Beastborn. Go to the Beastborn, you can go down and you can see the glide speed. She gets a glide speed. Done. 2 ancestry points worth of power. Nothing crazy. Absolutely appropriate magic item. There you go. She's got glide speed. She's a flying squirrel. Flying squirrel, using the term flying. She's a gliding squirrel. There you go. There you go. That's for you. That's for you, Pendragon's wife. I got you. Y'all are awesome. Nomad's Tap House. Random question. Are we getting a chef playstyle? Are we getting a chef playstyle? Nomads, I'm feeling. What is a chef playstyle? There is not going to be a class or a subclass based around cooking food, but there will be things you can do to cook food. You know what I'm saying? There will be crafting systems. There'll be basic crafting systems and advanced crafting systems to make food and buffs and stuff like that. There's also spells in the game that make food and do stuff like that as well. So I think you're going to be fine, but I don't know what you mean by chef play style. You know what I'm saying? Ignis, what's up, Ignis? I got 1,000 Rs. Love the foreign currencies. Super cool to see that. Hey, Coach, I read the update magic system and noticed the new awarding magic item section. I love the simple combat mastery and magic power method and how if an item can be awarded. Is there a limit to the amount of items I should be awarding in players or not? Honestly, man. I want to say no, but you got to be responsible and have a good pulse check, right? Because the reason why I'm saying no is specifically having to do with combat versus non-combat magic items. If I give my players have a bunch of magic items, I'm going to try and be this is really hard to be as accurate as I can. I'm going to try and say that my players have probably about 25 magic items. They're level 5. We've played 33 sessions. They probably have about 25 magic items. I'm probably forgetting some of the piddly small ones. And then honestly, it's maybe closer to 20. So I'm probably at 20 to 25. I'm probably pretty accurate on that. But I would say 60% of them are like out of combat stuff that have nothing to do with combat. One of them is a ball that they can attune to, and they always know its location. It was given to them by a magical little dog. So it's a fetch ball, if you get the idea. Anyway, so there's those are magic items, you know. So you can give out magic items, but combat prowess magic items, careful. I would maybe, as a rough estimate, oh man, I don't want to start talking about prime or combat mastery. You want the magic items to be around prime or combat mastery, you know what I'm saying? So like half their level, or don't give them more items than their level, you know. That'd be crazy. So at level 10 they have like 10 magic items, which means they probably would so at most you could do one per level, at least give them their combat mastery half their level. You could base it on something like that, would be my basic advice, but that's not in the advanced gameplay guide, when there will be full-blown advice on that is more fleshed out than me off the top of my head right now. So hope that helps, Ignis. List of rituals in .10 are in magazine. There's not a list of rituals. Rituals are going to naturally occur. Oh my gosh, we're in overtime. Technically we're in overtime. Everybody say something in the chat. Oh my gosh, right? That's funny. But yeah, so Liam, there is rituals. There is no spells. Sorry. At no point in the spell creation process have we been like, all right, stop. Let's make some ritual spells. Right? Nope. We have the spreadsheet of spells that y'all have seen before, all the pictures of the Excel spreadsheet with all the different colors. That spells, we are making spells. And then when we have the concept of the spell, we then evaluate, you know what, that sounds like that'd be a ritual. You know what, that's a ritual. Or we might, this spell, you know what, we can make a ritual that's, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how rituals come from. They naturally occur instead of being forced to occur. Sing and Smash. I was saying that I would like to see additional and strong flavor features in the class. Maybe that's a good level 5 without too much bloat. Yeah, absolutely. So Sing and Smash, here's an example. At level 5 in 0.11, we probably won't do that yet. So at level 5, we'll get it out there. Cool, got it, cool. And then when we release the exploration and social pillars of the game, I want to go backwards through every single class and look for extra cool flavor bits to give every single class. I absolutely want to do that. So yes, we are synced up on that. Heck yeah. Nomads, fantastic. Oh my gosh, wait, where'd it go? Oh, everybody's saying something in the chat. Fantastic. That is exactly what I was asking. Than you. Let's go, Nomads. I got you. That's funny. Wandering Wookiee, still wandering. Scion, psionic spell enhancements, daze and disruption. What's the difference? Both cause sustainment to be dropped. Correct. Oh man, psionic spell enhancement, daze and disruption. What's the difference? What's the difference between what? Both cause sustain to be dropped, correct? What's the difference? Oh man, this is not a good question for overtime. Is what I'm going to try. I'm going to try and crank this out right here. So I'm going to go to here, go to Master Doc, go to classes, go to Scion, and then what's the question we're talking about? We're talking about Mind Sense. We're talking about days. Oh, Sonic Mind. But you're saying Sonic Spell, spell enhancement, days, 1 AP mental save, days and disruption. There's not disruption. So I don't know if this helps, but here is, I'll just do this. Here's what I'm seeing. So you can daze, which is a mental save, and the target becomes dazed on the next mental check it makes before the next turn. Or the spell doesn't require verbal somatic components. That's what I'm seeing. You might have an out-of-date one. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. Sonic spell enhancement. You can do this on any spell you cast, by the way. So maybe that's the difference that you're looking for. So I hope that helps. There you go. Cool. And we are back. And then thoughts on plants that's fungal ancestries. Absolutely. I already have a plant born. If you look through YouTube and find the type in, this probably would work, DC20 YouTuber playtest Trent Monk. That might get it. It's one of my playtests. I think it's the second one I did. And Trent Monk played a plant person, and I have a plant ancestry. So yes. So there we go. Cool. We're done. Now let's do the giveaway. This is for the copy of DC20. Winner. Boom. Copy of DC20 and the Monster Starter Pack. All future updates. Let's go. Boom. We got Ahmed Yassin. I think I might have said that right. Let's go. Ahmed Yassin, go to Discord. Message a moderator. Their names are in red. They'll get you hooked up and set up. Good to go. Let's go. So I actually, right now, I'm going to jump into a game of Draw Steel. I'm going to go play Draw Steel for the first time. I'm jumping into that right now. I'm going to go get some more hydration and then check that out because I want to become more a connoisseur. You know what I'm saying? I've played Daggerheart. I've played Shadow Dark. I'm going to play everything. You know what I'm saying? So heck yeah, let's go. Stay creative. Thanks for the box, y'all. Peace.